Hey everybody, it is Thursday in Middle Tennessee. This is Joe Hafner from Hafner Real Estate here at the Hafner Real Estate Command Center, and we are doing some live real estate Q&A today. Today's topic, how long does it take to buy a house? That's what we're gonna be talking about here. But before we get to that, I just wanna thank you for stopping in. I want to let you know that I am here to answer your questions. My goal is to help you achieve your real estate goals. So whatever questions you have, private message me, share them here. I'll answer them while we're here. If you're seeing this later, just go ahead and comment and I'll be coming back through there and checking those. If you are watching this on Facebook, well, wherever you're watching this, if you would do me a favor, I would really appreciate it. Go to Hafner Real Estate. The link is right there, Hafner Real Estate on Facebook, and like us. That's going to expand the reach of this real estate Q&A so more people can benefit from the knowledge that I'm putting down here. That's number one. Number two, show us you care and give us a share. Take this post, share it on your page, share it with people you know. If you know someone who would benefit from knowing this information, tag them on here in the comments section so that they can find this. I really appreciate that. I am trying to help as many people as possible really understand how real estate works, really understand how to get the most money when they sell their house, have the best experience when they buy and sell a house, get the house they want when they buy a house. I'm just trying to share this information and let people benefit from it. If you're watching it on YouTube, go to Facebook, look up Hafner Real Estate, and give us a like. That's going to help us expand our reach. So today's question, right? We're already looking at this, right? Today's question, how long does it take to buy a house? Well, that's a very interesting question because we have the question of how long from when you first think about buying a house to actually moving into one, or how long from the moment you put a house under contract to when you close, or how long from the moment you start looking to when you're in that house. So I'm gonna kind of take these individually. So technically, when you buy a house, from the moment you write your contract to the moment you close, that's going to vary depending on your loan type, whether you're paying cash, that sort of thing. I've seen sales happen in a couple of days, but typically that's going to be someone buying a house as is, where they're paying cash for the house, where they can get in that house and do it really quickly. On a normal, for the average person who's buying a house with a loan, you're probably looking at 30 to 60 days from the moment you put in your contract to the moment that you close on that home. You have some things you have to go through once you put your offer in and it's accepted. Number one is if you're getting a home inspection, there's going to be a time period where that has to happen, where you go through, you look at what the home inspector found, and whether or not you get a home inspection. There was a previous real estate Q&A where we dealt with home inspections, so go down and search for that, or go to the YouTube page and take a look at that, and you can find that. But if you get a home inspection, you're going to have to go look at the results of the home inspection. There might be some negotiation there. The biggest thing, though, that causes you to wait for 30 to 60 days is the lender has some work to do. The lender needs to finish looking at processing your loan, looking at your credit, doing all the things they need to do to get that loan approved, going through underwriting, checking your financials, making sure that everything that you told them is exactly what they were expecting, that everything. So that's why when you fill out your loan application, it's really important to be as truthful as possible so that when they start processing your loan, they don't get into surprises, right? So on a normal FHA or conventional loan, you're looking at 30 days probably minimum. Some loan officers are able to close it in 19 or 20 days. That's about the fastest I've seen for a conventional loan or an FHA loan, but they're going to take that time to process that loan. The appraiser has to go out and look at the house and come back and give his report. And so when you've gone through all that stuff and then you get to the closing table, your final walkthrough and close, if you're doing that in less than 30 days, that's really good. In some places, it's going to take 45 or 60 days. With some lenders who are a little more thorough and deliberate, 45 days is going to be the norm. And then there's some lenders who are just honest, they're just slow, and it takes them 60 days to get that deal done. And this is not taking into account any unique challenges with your credit, any unique challenges with getting the loan approved, any exotic loans, that sort of thing. So figure 30 to 60 days once your house is under contract. But more important to consider if you're looking to buy a house is how long does it take to be in that house from the moment you decide that you're thinking of looking? Because here's what happens to a lot of people. They think, oh, we want to move in June, so I guess in May we should start looking for a house. Well, it's important, if you know you're going to be moving sometime in the future, to get with a real estate professional and go ahead and have a consultation where you know what's the process. One thing that I like to do with my buyers is I like to have a sit down right at the very beginning when we're first considering buying a home, where I go step by step through the whole process of buying a house. What does that look like? Because imagine you're in a car going on a trip, and the driver is driving that car. He hasn't told you where you're going, and he's just flying down the road. You have no clue where the destination is. That's gonna make you probably a little bit nervous, right? That's kind of how, unfortunately, a lot of people approach buying a house. They get in the car with their real estate agent. They have no clue what the route is to get to that final destination of buying a home. So they're just kind of along for the ride. And when things happen, they have all kinds of surprises and stress and things that happen to cause just it not to be a very pleasant experience. So one of the things that I like to do, and good agents should do, that agents I know who are good do this, is we sit down at the very beginning. We go step by step through what is the the buying process. What does that look like? How do I get from I want to buy a house to I closed on a house and now I'm moving in? Because the fewer surprises that you have, the more knowledge you have, that's powerful, because you're able to know what's coming. You don't have as many surprises. It's not as stressful of a process. And what a lot of people do is they make their whole time decision on buying a house based on assumptions of what they think, how long they think certain things are going to take. And you see it a lot where people, they don't consult somebody months ahead of when they're looking to buy the house, and they start too late, and they're getting in the house too late, and their whole timeline is not what they hoped it would be. So get with someone. The moment you think you're getting ready to buy a house, you need to get with someone, because all kinds of things can happen. I see people where they find out they have little issues with their credit, where maybe if they had an extra month to do a few things, they could up their credit significantly. Oh, that's not good. I don't know if anybody's still watching, but my computer is saying that my connection is bad and my video is paused.